Welcome back to dptutorials.
Welcome to dptutorials. In this tutorial, let us see what is cost accounts and project expenses in Primavera P6. Cost accounts enable you to track the activity cost and earn value throughout the project lifecycle. Expenses are the non-resource cost in the project like facilities cost, travel expenditures, consulting, training, and other expenses. Now let us see how to set up cost accounts and then add expenses in the Primavera. To create the cost account hierarchy, go to menu bar, choose Enterprise, select Cost Accounts, click the Cost Account ID column label to display the cost accounts hierarchy. The cost account ID and name will help to identify a project component such as engineering, automation, hardware, etc. In the cost account description area, provide the brief summary of the account. You have to set up the default cost account for any project. Select the project. In the details section, go to Defaults tab, click the Browse button in the Cost Account field, select the default cost account and then click on Select button. You can edit, delete, copy paste or cut and paste any cost account by going into this cost accounts window using these commands. So this is all about the cost account. Now let us see adding expenses and entering cost information. Open a sample project first. From the menu bar, go to Project and click on Expenses. From this Project Expenses window, you can click on Add to add the expense. If you go to Details section in the General tab, mention the details. Similarly, click the Activity, Costs and Description tabs to enter the information related to expenses. Expense categories enable you to classify the type of cost and can be used to group, sort, filter and report the expense cost information for your projects. To assign any expenses category, in the General tab, click the Browse button in the Expense category field, select the category you want to assign, then click the Select button. Then go to the Activity tab. Here in the Accrual type filter, you can select any of these options, either Start of Activity to accrue the entire expenses on the date of the activity start, or End of Activity which would accrue on the end date of the activity, or else the third option, Uniform over Activity, which will evenly distribute the expenses over the course of the entire activity's duration. Next, go to the Cost tab. Here you need to specify the cost amount for the selected expense item like price per unit, budgeted units or planned cost, actual cost and remaining cost. If you click this checkbox Auto Compute Actuals, it will calculate the expenses actual cost according to activity completion percentage. Use the Description tab if you want to enter any description for the selected expense item here. You can also insert pictures or copy paste the information from any kind of document files because it will allow the HTML editing features, and also you can add hyperlinks as well. Once you're done with the addition of all kinds of expenses for your schedule, you can run some kind of reports for analyzing the costs in the project. For example, let me run a sample report. I'm going to the report section, then go to this cost report, select the second one and then click on Run Report. Click OK. Now you can see the report with budgeted cost versus actual cost by each activity wise like this. Simplest way to analyze your cost is by comparing the budgeted cost with the actual cost. But if you want to analyze your project performance, you need to use the earn value analysis, which is nothing but measuring the planned value, earn value and actual cost. With the comparison of these three values, you will be able to know the actual spends, schedule trends of your project, and also you can forecast the future cost. So friends, this is all about cost accounts and project expenses in Primavera P6. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If yes, please give me a like, share and comment. For further more interesting videos, please do subscribe dptutorials.